But the GP, might put a little money in the deal, but they also get the acquisition fee, they get the split, they get the asset management fee. All right, for the same deal, the GP is making $1 million on that deal. Big difference between actively making $1 million and passively making, double your money. What is the GP? I'm honestly both a GP and an LP. I love them all. What's the difference between a GP and an LP? LP is limited partner, no management responsibilities, just like buying stock, right? Purely passive. The GP is responsible for managing the property manager and managing the overall project. The LP just gets passive income. The GP receives passive income and active income, right? They get the big fees. The LP receives kind of a quarterly report. Here's what's going on, guys. The GP provides a quarterly report. The LP is always looking for the next sponsor to invest with. The GP is always looking for the next deal to invest in. And of course, more than anything else, the GP makes the really, really big bucks. So that's why most people want to be the GP, is to make the really, really big bucks. If you look at doing a deal, LP versus GP, right? An LP puts 50,000 in a deal, they get a little cash flow, they get some gains, they get their money back, and they double their money. That's great, right? But the GP, might come in the money in the deal, but they also get the acquisition fee, they get the split, they get the asset management fee. All right, for the same deal, the GP is making $1 million on that deal. Big difference between actively making $1 million and passively making, double your money, 50,000 on 50,000. So most people are probably sitting in the chairs you're sitting in. Most people are here because they want to know how to be the GP, right? And we're going to talk about how to be the GP in this presentation. But yeah, one deal can make you a millionaire, as a GP. And that's what's very attractive. How many years you have to work in corporate America, how many houses you have to flip, how many things you have to do to make $1 million, right? That's a lot of money in most people's books. But in the world of commercial real estate, one deal can make you that kind of money. So how do you do that? Well, we've talked a lot about how to, right? We're going to spend more time on how to, like the 15 different steps. And we've deep dived into several of these, many of these steps. We got more to do. But, these same steps, right, can also be the reasons why people don't do this, like raising the money. That's intimidating, right? We've learned something about raising capital. So as high as you think. But for a lot of rookies, that's the excuse.
I would love to share with you everything that I have learned with my mentor, because I know it's going to transform your life the same way that I have transformed my life as well. So I will see you on the next event.